Hi, my name is Kyle Russell from Arkansas Wushu. Today we're going to do a quick Shotokan tutorial. We're going to be covering the basic stances needed for yellow belt. Alright, so let's take a quick look at them really fast, and then we'll break them down just a little bit. So the stances we're going to cover today are formal stance, informal stance, horse stance, left forward stance, right forward stance, a back stance, and that stance on the other side. And back up. So your first stance is formal stance. Formal stance, heels together, toes pointed outward, hands in front of you in a fist, stand at attention. This stance is used just basically for that, stand at attention. Anytime you're waiting commands, waiting for your instructor to tell you what to do, waiting between exercises, this is the stance you want to be in until you're told otherwise. The next stance is the informal stance. All you do here is move your legs shoulder width apart. Just gives you a wider base, makes it easier to start your techniques from. It would be kind of hard to start all of your forms straight into the technique without first getting a little bit more of a stable base, and then you can move into your kata much easier. Our next one is a little bit more complicated, but it's the foundation of almost all stances in all martial arts, and that's the horse stance. Horse stance, legs twice length your shoulders, and then just act like you're sitting down on a horse, and bring your fist back to your waist. The reason that this is the foundation is it teaches you hip rotation. You can practice rotating your hips. It's easy to over-rotate. You'll generally stop with your shoulders square in Shotokan. But if you grab two belts, you can do a good exercise by keeping those belts tight, both doing reverse punches on the opposite side, never letting any slack get into that belt. It's a great exercise, and it will teach you how to rotate those hips. And also it will strengthen your legs. And if you want to improve your flexibility, you can work on bringing that stance down lower and lower and lower until your legs are about parallel to the ground. Okay. The next stance is a forward stance. Forward stance, you just want to have your legs about shoulder width apart, step forward, and then bend your knee until you can't see your toes. Other side, legs shoulder width apart, step forward. Right now, looking down with your legs straight, you can see your toes. Bend your knee till whenever you're looking down, you can't see them anymore. And that's about how far your legs should be bent. Alright, let's look at it from this side. Shoulder width apart, step forward, bend the knee. Hands up. Most common mistake I see in Shotokan is people will practice this and they will just straight leg that stance. No bent knee. Make sure that knee stays bent just so that you're doing the stance properly. Other side. Shoulder width apart. Take a step forward and bend the knee. This is the stance that you'll probably learn the front snap kick from, the downward block, upper block, inward block, downward block, all of your blocks. Except for the knife hand block, which we'll use the back stance. The next stance is the back stance. The back stance has most of the weight on the back leg, just a little bit of weight on the front leg. For this one, I like to turn my feet into an L, take a step forward, and then over, and then bend this back leg, putting most of the weight on it, about 70%, 30% on the front. I like to try to do about a 45 down with that leg. And a knife hand block is one of the first techniques you'll probably learn in a back stance. Alright, let's look at that on the other side. Facing this way, make our feet in an L, step out, over, bend the back leg. And the other direction. Make an L, step out, over, bend the back leg. Okay, these are the stances that you're going to want to know for a yellow belt in Shotokan Karate. Let's go over them one more time. We have formal stance, informal stance, left forward stance, right forward stance, back stance. This is good for knife hand blocks or practicing the roundhouse kick. Back stance, other side. And come up. Alright, those are the stances we're going to cover today. Hope you enjoyed this video. There's just some basics from Shotokan, and we'll probably continue a little bit in this series as well, going through the basics of this style. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.